but you're not being paid to bring it back. Let's go ahead and rearm.
We're just not being paid at all.
And, let's see. Alpha 1, come up to the left side of the flag. Alpha 2, come up to the right side of the flag.
Go. Yes, it's my payment. Gotcha.
One last thing you may have noticed, especially the people who are watching, when Bravo 2 got up to the sandbag walls, there was a bit of an angle problem with Bravo 1. Some of the targets were masked from Bravo 1 by Bravo 2. Keep that in mind when you're squad leading.
Banza and Pear, you might want to come over.
Right.
Sorry.
What's up?
Gotcha.
Oh, no, it's nothing to do with the fire team leads. Alright, Alpha, are we ready?
Hey, Northern, I think you might want to switch lanes, because I think you're in Alpha 2.
Yes.
I want Alpha 1 on the left, Alpha 2 on the right.
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
Nothing, you're using, use the, Von, don't use the TeamSpeak.
Think you to the right.
Yeah, like that, nothing.
Nothing. This is your fire team. Yep. Now pay attention to your fire team leader. Alright, Alpha, we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Alpha ready.
Excellent. Contacts, fire team size, southeast, 100 meters, open fire.
Arrived.
Alright, 2, move up to the sandbag.
Move in.
Remember to reload when you move. Alright, 2's in place. 1, pull back front side.
One is arrived.
Alright, 1's in place. 2, pull back right side. Good. 2's in place. 1, come back. Back to the flag.
One is there.
Alright, 1's back. 2, pull back.
He's back.
Alright, Alpha, ceasefire.
Can you guys hear each other? Or not at all?
Nicely done, Alpha. Nicely done.
Just me?
What the hell's going on over here?
One last piece of trivia for everyone.
I can hear you, Stoner. What's up?
Whenever you pass around someone, always pass behind them. Always run behind them. Never run in front of their gun.
Okay, okay.
That being the opposite of what you should do with a horse.
Yes,
Are you talking
yes.
on direct?
The exact opposite of what you do with a horse. Unless you're Daff and the horse is a goat. We love you, Daff.
What if it's a horse with a gun?
In that case, you're screwed.
Do we go under? Over?
You mount the horse.
Do we ride it into battle? Strike fierce into the heart of our enemies.
Alright, run over to... Look to your northeast, you should see a battlement. It's got a bunker further off to the northeast. Go ahead and run over there.
To the bunker or to the battlement?
To the battlements.
FYI, Ferrard, it appears that we're having Vaughn issues over here on Bravo 2. Only one of my guys can hear me when I speak on Vaughn. They can't hear me if I use TeamSpeak.
Interesting. By any chance, do some of you run the beta? Are some of you running Operation Arrowhead with the beta?
Negative. Not here.
It will break without the beta. It's known bug.
Alpha 2.
Or with the beta, it will break. Basically...
No, it will break without the beta even.
It will break.
Yeah, but that's the most common reason for Vaughn to break.
Oh my god,
my Vaughn is still broken.
Here.
Okay. Yeah, the most common reason for Vaughn to break is one person's running beta, the other person isn't. Their clients don't talk to one another. Most common reason for TeamSpeak to break is someone forgot to turn off Acre. Or they left before the end of the session or something like that. It's a little weird.
Wonky, one might say.
Yeah. Okay, so what we have here is a small bunker complex over to the east. That bunker complex has one high-value target, guess who, inside of it?
Someone holding a PKM?
Possibly. And you need to get there. However, that is 150 meters of open ground to cover. Obviously, if you all run, I'm gonna pop up from one of the windows, and I'm gonna just murderize you.
Unless we put proper smoke in front of it.
That is one possible solution. It's also a very finicky solution. It means you need to have pinpoint accuracy with your M203. And it means that the smoke shell can't bounce. Otherwise, it'll just kind of run around. So how do you get over there without getting shot up?
Suppressing fire.
Bingo! The answer to every question is shooting. Wait a second. No, hold on.
Oh. I guess that solves most of our problem.
The earlier question of how do we get round a horse with a gun? Shooting.
Pretty much. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to simulate a base of fire element and an assault element. This is basically the same as the firing lane maneuvers, just up one in scale. So whereas the fire lane maneuvers are something that a squad leader would do, or something that a fire team leader would do, this is what a CO would do in order to get a squad onto a location without getting it killed. Or this is what squad leaders would do, splitting their squad into two separate elements, maybe including a weapons team or an MMG team on the base of fire element, and getting their assault element up into the area. So, in this particular case, Alpha, you're going to stay at the battlements and form a base of fire. Bravo, you're going to be the assault element. You are going to come up the right side of this bunker complex, and you're going to move on through. Bravo 1, you'll be on point. Bravo 1, your job is to communicate with the base of fire element as to how far into the bunker complex you are. The idea is Alpha should always be firing wherever Bravo is not. But once Bravo gets onto a location, Alpha should immediately lift their fire, but keep suppressing the rest of the complex. For that matter, you may want to agree on some common terminology. So for instance, in this case, you would say, okay, there's 2 bunkers and a berm. We'll split the bunkers into 1-story bunker and 2-story bunker. so that way you can specify which story of the two-story bunker that Bravo is on. So therefore, Alpha can continue to suppress the second story while Bravo is on the first story and clearing it. And then you have the berm over on the right side. So, any questions before we start this?
Am I, as Alpha 1 lead, am I squad lead of Alpha now?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, Bravo 1, this is Bravo 2. What do you want us to do?
Bravo 2, get behind us. We're going to take point. We're going to run in first.
Okay. You want us to cover over there on the right side first, or are you going to go to the middle, or what?
We're all going on the right side. We're going to move in from the right side of the first story bunker, clear that, then move into the first story of the second story bunker. Clear
Alright,
that,
roger
move
that.
into the second story, clear that, pull out, and then go to the burn on the far left.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Bravo 1, you ready? Yeah, you're ready because you're my fire team. Bravo 2, you ready? Yeah?
Bravo 2's ready.
Alpha, you ready?
Alpha's ready.
Alpha 2 ready?
Okay, open fire. Okay, let's go, Bravo.
Okay, stop firing it.
Bravo 2. Yes, ceasefire on first, right first Bravo 2.
Top story! Left window.
Copy that. Okay, Bravo wants to move into the first bunker's clear. Alpha, we're moving into the
Middle story! Left story! Middle window.
Repeat that.
Alpha, we're on the first floor of the middle bunker.
Top story left. Alpha, stop firing on the first floor of the middle bunker.
Okay, moving into the second floor.
Okay, cease firing on the second floor.
Bravo 2 is on the top floor. Top floor is clear.
Contacts down. Ceasefire. Ceasefire.
Top floor is clear.
Ceasefire. That's very good. Very good.
Okay. Nicely done. Nicely done. Any comments or questions from either element?
Well, it was kind of hard to hear him over TeamSpeak, but I think went
I'm
alright.
sorry about that.
No, it's just because the guns are kind of loud.
Yeah.
Try sliding your effects on the game lower.
I'll
Yeah,
try
probably.
talking louder.
Some more British.
One
please,
general comment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alpha 1 and 2 had no designated areas on the bunkers, so I
Cannot
was scanning
fire.
all over the place, and that's kind of inefficient.
It is kind of inefficient, but at the same time, it works.
Okie doke.
In this particular case, your areas of responsibility aren't far enough apart that you need to worry so much. One, you can keep the entire bunker complex in one screen, pretty much. So you shouldn't, don't worry too much about areas of responsibility and stuff like that. In this case, it'll just make things more complicated than necessary.
Especially, I thought, because the areas would have to shift in between not being able to fire on certain parts of the complex.
Yeah. It's much easier to just tell you which areas to shoot at and which areas not to shoot at as a squad.
More of a general comment, less like actual annoyingness. At one point I was like, oh, Bravo 2, watch forward on the middle bunker or something like that, just to make sure nobody popped out of it. But we ended up spotting the target far too early and moving on too quickly to affect that. So no SAS. That's just a rambling comment.
Okay.
Well, if I may.
Yeah.
I felt like Bravo 1 was doing like the clearing and Bravo 2 was left hanging a bit on the back without much to do. Would have been more efficient to have us clear the main bunker while Bravo 2 continued to clear the other side.
Well, the idea I was going to use would be that Bravo 1 would clear a bunker while Bravo 2 watched forward. Then Bravo 2 would move forward into a bunker while Bravo 1 covered.
Well,
yeah, we waited for Bravo.
Good notion.
Yeah, we waited for Bravo 1 to clear the first bunker, then we moved on into the second one with the 2
Good shout.
The thing with that is if you have 4 people inside such a small room, accidents may happen. I think 2 tops inside there.
It may happen. Something to consider. Something to consider. You have 2 fire teams up here. You only really need 1 fire team to clear any of these fortifications. So have the other fire team be a security element. Because in this case, yeah, you only have 1 hostile in the midst of all this fortifications. In an actual session itself, or especially against players, you may have other people trying to maneuver on your assault element.
Yeah.
If you have 1 element as security, like Super was trying to do, then that makes it a lot more secure.
I'm Danny, not Super.
Danny was trying to do it. I'm sorry, Danny.
Where's my Makarov?
He meant Super Danny.
I'm Super.
You are Makarov? In my hands. There's a bullet with your name on it, too.
There's a bullet of every member of 4 copies.
Alright.
Are we going to do this again?
Yes, we are. But before we do, Alpha 1, what's the situation of your fire team? Give me a sit rep. Tell me what's going on with your team, how many casualties you have. Okay, so basically what we want to look at here is how many casualties do you have, and what's your equipment state?
Okay, guys, give me an equipment state, like how much ammo do you have and stuff.
So Alpha 1?
Yeah, just ask me, guys.
Okay. And other fire team leads, pay attention to that as well, and figure that out so that you know when I ask. Sorry, I didn't give Alpha any warning.
Okay, Alpha 1 is full up and full on ammo.
Okay, Alpha 2.
Alpha 2, no casualties, full up.
Bravo 1.
Bravo 1 has 2 down. We've lost our AR. Can we get a medic, please?
Copy, Bravo Medic. Go ahead and... Oh, wait, there is no Bravo Medic. You're on your own! Bravo 2. Sit rep.
Bravo 2 has no casualties. We just can't talk to each other.
And ammunition?
Ammunition is good. We didn't use any much.
Is all of it related to people, weapons, or both?
It can be both.
It's ambiguous.
You could say something like, Bravo 1 all up, but AT and AR both dry. Something like that.
But basically what you've done here, Bravo, go ahead and head back to the battlements. Basically, what you do with that type of sit rep is you figure out the combat effectiveness of a unit. How many people they're up means just simply are they going to be able to do what is expected of a fire team, and then the ammunition is a similar thing. If they don't have the ammo to provide a base of fire, don't ask them to be a base of fire. Simple little things that you need to know as commanders of squads or of platoons. And obviously, if you're a platoon commander, you ask this of your squad. If you're a squad leader, ask this of your fire teams. And where you can, do better than I did. Give them warning beforehand. Say, in a minute, I'm going to ask for a sit rep. Go ahead and assess what your situation is. Alright, so Bravo, you're going to be the base of fire this time. Alpha, you're going to be the assault element. Alpha 1, it's your responsibility to tell Bravo where you are in the complex.
Okay.
Good.
Bravo, line up to my left.
Okay, Alpha, just move up at the right of the firing lane, so we can move quicker.
Make a fun little line.
It's just the other Bravo is so close.
Is everyone ready?
Alpha's ready.
Alpha 2 ready.
Bravo 2 ready.
Bravo 1 ready. We're ready to go.
You may commence when. No, go ahead and start firing.
Over top!
Move, Alpha.
Is there anywhere we can swap towards there?
Okay. Okay, Alpha 2, stay behind.
The Alpha has arrived at the rightmost
They're on
bunker.
the right! Watch your right!
Alpha 2, move in, clear the right bunker. Bravo, we're in the right bunker.
Bravo copy.
Okay, Alpha 2 moving to middle bunker.
Copy. Ceasefire on middle bunker, Bravo.
Middle bunker, lower floor.
Ceasefire on middle, on lower floor.
Good call, good call.
Fire in the left.
Lower floor clear.
Alpha 1,
Moving up
provide fire.
higher floor.
Ceasefire on upper floor. Fire on the left.
First floor, second floor clear.
Okay.
Ceasefire on upper floor.
Ceasefire on the upper floor. Alpha, you cleared the left section.
Okay, Alpha 1, move, clear the left section. And Bravo, we're in the left section.
Okay, all sections clear. Hold fire.
Alright. Nicely done. There were a little bit of communications error at the... Or not communications error, but there's a little bit of comms issues in the middle, I think, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
If you mean the middle bunker.
Yeah. Hey, put my PKM back down.
Ah, it's a PKM. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, they're all grouped together. Launch grenades.
No, don't do it.
Oh shit!
Ah, I can't pick it back up.
Sorry.
It's broken now.
Yep.
It has been touched by.
There we go.
It's been touched by unclean hands. You can't touch it anymore.
Alright. Any other comments about this run?
Well, I was kind of confused because I told Alpha 2 to go in the bunker, in the left one, and the smaller one, and then they started clearing the bigger one, which left me kind of confused, but it was alright because then Alpha 1 just provided security.
Okay. So there may be some need for clarification as to which bunker you talk about.
Yeah.
I thought you said the right bunker.
Yeah, I probably did because I was still thinking
I-
about the same like designations that I had in mind when I was at the firing lane.
Yeah, I guess that makes it. Because you think if you look from that direction, it's right. If you look from this.
Yeah, I
direction,
should have just said the bigger one or the two-story bunker which we had agreed on beforehand.
Yes, that would be better because then it won't be positional.
Alternatively,
There are
compass directions.
There are different ways that you can do this. Well, compass directions are relative as well. Oh, I suppose you mean northernmost bunker, southernmost bunker, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That is fairly... That is a fairly unambiguous way when there's only two objects to worry about. But yeah, things like that are stuff that you need to take into consideration. Alright, now form up. Both squads come up to the bunker. Come up to the bunker complex. Go ahead and secure this bunker complex. I want Alpha watching to the east, Bravo watch to the west.
Get up on the upper floor and
pretend that you're defending this place, but that you have very specific rules of engagement. You can't shoot anyone who doesn't have a gun.
Are you gonna spawn lots of civilians? There may be war crime.
Alright, what we're going to practice here is spotting. And spotting and contact reports. So one of the things that we often have trouble with in folk ARPS is giving out a good contact report. Being able to tell your squad leader or your fire team leader or your CO where something is and whether they should be concerned about it. So when you're giving contact reports, there's multiple schools of thought on how to do it, but my personal preference is 3 Ds. No, one of them is not Dick.
Aww.
I do want
the 3 Ds are direction, distance, description. The direction, that's what you need to communicate, and that's the order in which you need to communicate it. Direction orients everyone, or everyone that you need to look at it. Distance tells them how far up or down they need to look to find the target. This is if they haven't seen it already. Then, if they still can't see it, description tells them where exactly to look. So, Lord Penny, go ahead and give a description. Give the direction, distance, description of this contact. Only Lord Penny.
Would help if I could see him, but I am blind. Seriously, where the hell is he?
Direction south, up on the ridge line.
Oh, is he south? Sorry, I was looking east. Oh, there he is. Okay, that is an enemy, is that an MMG there? To the south, 500 meters away, on the ridge there.
Looks like an officer.
Okay.
Yeah, commander.
I was kind of fumbling around because I was trying to actually find him.
Yeah, it might have
that's alright.
binoculars.
Okay, so you're speculating as to the weapon type. Leave that until the description.
Okay, gotcha.
Or I mean, well, it works either way. This is not necessarily a strict rule that you have to abide by, but it's just some best practices. Action distance description. If it's important, then you include it as part of calling out contact. For example, tank directly behind us. Tiger Shark is crewing it.
Vehicle. You should have guessed that it was a tank. I was going to say tank, but it killed me.
Should I tell them about the tank? Nah, it's probably not an issue.
It's probably a friendly tank.
Alright, watch your sectors. You have another contact report coming in.
East.
Call it out whenever you see it.
Enemy infantry, 400 meters, direction north. 200 meters. Moving westwards.
Okay, anyone who can follow that contact report, shoot me. Good. Ceasefire.
We win.
About the only hard, fast rule I can say there is put the direction before the distance. But you did get all 3 elements of the contact report out there. That's good. That in itself is very good.
May I add a little thing?
Yeah.
It really helps if you put some reference point, like for instance, if it's close to that chimney-like thing. That I'm totally blanking on the name. Carson, help me here.
Maybe leave that.
The minaret.
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 Yeah.
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 Stuff
Description.
like
that goes in the description.
Contact bad guy north 400
Yeah,
meters.
you can never give too little detail on the description because sometimes it's really hard to see where you're aiming, and north or south is pretty generic.
Yep. For example, contact north, low running, 200 meters. It's just passing in front of the minaret. Something like that.
Exactly.
So, another contact report is coming out. Whoever sees me first, sound it out.
You get a grand prize.
Staff, don't watch east.
Contact. East-south. Running on the ridge line. Backwards and forwards. It's at 120.
He's next to the tree.
Alright, whoever can follow that, shoot. Nice. Ceasefire. Good job. And I think probably make 2 more contact reports for you.
Enemy low northwest, 200 meters left side of the building.
Nice. Ceasefire.
Cease.
Where's Waldo?
Where's the contact?
Enemy
Possibly
infantry west in the second story of the radio tower.
It's like that bit in that film.
Now, of note, you didn't manage to see me before I shot at you.
I'm sorry.
But the good thing is, once you did notice me, I couldn't stick my head back out. That's good suppressive fire. At that point, you would see if there was another element besides your guys in the bunker complex, and you would try to get that other element to maneuver on me while you had me pinned down. And let's go with one last one.
Respect.
Yeah, probably way close. Or,
It's gonna be dangerous close.
it's gonna be a fucking, I don't know, 50 cal, 2,000 2 kilometers.
Yeah, someone watch the doorway.
Contact south.
There you go. Nicely done. Alright, ceasefire. Nicely done, guys. Okay, that...
Hit me, Carson.
What?
Totally expected you to crew one of those tanks.
No, they're all locked. Alright.
I have a question.
Yes,
about
well...
direct communications in general. I don't exactly know how to communicate with my team. Do I communicate via TeamSpeak or do I use the direct channel?
Have you visited our forums?
Yes, I did, but I could not really make sense of it.
Okay. Well, the way our communications work in session is quite simply, we use group Vaughn, for inter-fire team talk, and then we use TeamSpeak to talk between our squad. If you're only talking to your fire team, for instance, telling your fire team leader that, hey, I really need to go to the bathroom, then use Group Vaughn for that. If you need to tell the squad something, if, for example, hey, Alpha, there's a tank cresting the hill behind us, can we do something about that? Then you use TeamSpeak.
Oh, I thought it was a tank crossing the hill behind us.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And then if you're a squad leader, which we don't expect anyone who's not used to our squad, not used to our commands, to take squad leader. But once you do get used to how we work, then I mean even just one session will take care of that. Then you're free to take squad commander, and once you do that, just have channel commander ready to go, so that you can talk between the element leaders. Alright, so at this point, are there any parting comments or questions about anything that we have covered this session? This workshop session?
Thanks, Farad.
I have a
That's
question.
my comment.
Yes, Danny.
Are we ever going to run like vehicle training courses beyond, say, like we've done the Humvees and stuff? Are we ever going to say how to effectively BMP or how to T-72? Or how
I'm actually currently working on a series for armored vehicles to give you. Yes. Yeah, the intent of that series will be to teach people how to vehicle command.
Brilliant.
And coincidentally, if you're learning how to gun and drive, then that's good too.
I wouldn't mind some attachment training so you actually know how to use those damn things.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. And that'll also probably help COs.
ATs, you send them in with Vanguard forces. SAM anti-air. I would also send those in with Vanguards. This is just how I would do it.
Alright, any other comments or questions? No? Alright, well thank you for attending the workshop, people.